This is the Xterra FB150 folding exercise bike, and on paper, it sounds like the perfect solution for small apartments and busy schedules. Fold it, stash it, ride it. Simple, right? But after actually using it for a week, I realized there are a few things the marketing doesn't exactly shout about. So, is this budget-friendly bike a hidden gem, or just another piece of fitness gear that ends up collecting dust? Let's break it down.
Xterra FB150 folding exercise bike. Product overview. So what exactly are we looking at? The Xterra FB150 is a compact, folding upright exercise bike from Xterra Fitness, designed specifically for home users who don't have a dedicated workout space. It's been a popular budget option for a few years now, especially among beginners and casual riders. This bike is aimed squarely at people who want a simple, no-fuss cardio solution. Think busy professionals, apartment dwellers, or anyone just trying to stay active without committing to a full gym setup. The big selling point? Portability and simplicity. You get basic resistance levels, a small LCD display, and a foldable frame, all at a very accessible price point. Xterra FB150 folding exercise bike performance. Okay, specs are one thing, but how does it actually feel to use? I use the FB150 for daily 20 to 30 minute sessions. Everything from light warm-ups to moderate cardio, and honestly, it's better than I expected, within limits. The pedaling motion is fairly smooth thanks to the flywheel system, and it stays stable even when you pick up the pace. That's important because a shaky bike completely kills the experience. Now, this isn't a high-performance spin bike. If you're expecting intense HIIT workouts or heavy resistance training, you'll hit a ceiling pretty quickly. The resistance levels, there are 8 of them, are fine for beginners and light cardio, but more advanced users might find them a bit underwhelming. Noise-wise, it's actually pretty quiet. You can easily use this while watching Netflix or even on a work call without it being distracting. Features and tech. Let's talk about a few key features, and more importantly, why they matter. First up is the folding frame. This is the main reason most people buy this bike. You can literally collapse it and tuck it into a corner or closet, which is a game changer if you're tight on space. Next, the 8-level manual resistance system. It's simple, just turn the knob. But that simplicity is actually a benefit. No complicated menus, no apps, just hop on and ride. Perfect if you don't want tech getting in the way of your workout. Then there's the LCD display. It tracks your time, speed, distance, calories, and pulse. It's basic, but it gives you enough feedback to stay motivated and track progress without overwhelming you. And finally, the built-in hand pulse sensors. Are they super accurate? Not really, but they give you a rough idea of your heart rate, which is useful for staying in a target zone. Design and build. Aesthetically, the FB150 is pretty straightforward. Nothing flashy, but clean and functional. It's made from a steel frame, which gives it a solid, durable feel for the price. It doesn't scream premium, but it doesn't feel cheap either. The X-frame design is what allows it to fold, and it's surprisingly sturdy when locked into position. That said, the compact design does mean a slightly upright riding position, which may not be ideal for everyone. The pedals have straps, which help keep your feet secure, and the overall footprint is small enough to fit almost anywhere. Pros: super compact and foldable, perfect for small spaces. Easy to set up and use, no learning curve. Affordable price point for beginners. Cons: limited resistance for advanced users. Basic display, no smart features or app connectivity. Final verdict. So, who is this for? And is it worth your hard-earned cash? Look, if you're a beginner, someone getting back into fitness, or just need a simple way to stay active at home, the Xterra FB150 is a solid pick. It's affordable, easy to use, and doesn't take over your living space. For that audience, it's kind of a no-brainer. But if you're more serious about cycling, want intense workouts, or need advanced tracking and connectivity, you'll probably outgrow this pretty quickly. In that case, it's worth investing in something more robust. At the end of the day,
this bike does exactly what it promises. Nothing more, nothing less. And sometimes that's exactly what you need.